What's poppin', everyone? Welcome to the first episode of Pokemon Leaf Green walkthrough. I will be playing all of the games in order through different regions, and I'm starting with Kanto. We're going to be doing Leaf Green version because there's a few things that I want to talk about that are version exclusive to Leaf Green, and I've mostly played Fire Red. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Oh, I forgot to change the text speed. Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by Pokemon, far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets, others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Are you a boy or a girl? I'm a boy, you know me, it's Kami. Right, so your name is Kami? Yes. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you both were babies. Or what was his name now? We can go with the original Gary. Yes. That's right, I remember now. His name is Gary. Kami, your very first and own adventure legend is about to unfold. I messed up that sentence. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. So we start off in Pallet Town, the hometown. First thing you want to do is make sure you go over to your PC and grab a potion. And once you do that, fix your settings. Once you've done that, you're ready to go leave. Right, all boys leave home someday. It said so on the TV. Yes, Outsiders reference. So, there's been a lot of Kanto shoved down our throats recently, but I do want to play them in order. That's why I'm starting with this. I'm going to be using a new team that I haven't really used ever before, so I want to try it out and see how it works. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. And in the past, I've used probably Bulbasaur the most. Obviously, your starters are Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Grass, Fire, and Water respectively. And you get the choice to pick one now. Gary, let me think. Oh, that's right, I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Kami. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha! These Pokemon are held inside those Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer, but now in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. And he's upset. Be patient, Gary, you can have one too. Right, so you get Bulbasaur, which is the one I normally choose. Squirtle, which is probably my least chosen, or least favorite rather. And then Charmander, the one that I'm going to be choosing for this playthrough. And I haven't really thought of a nickname, so I'm not going to nickname it. This isn't a Nuzlocke. He's going to take the one that's strong against you, and then prepare for battle. And this battle's pretty easy. If you just go ahead and use your stat lowering move, whatever it be, respectively on your Pokemon once, and then attack it from there, you should win. If you do get in trouble, you do have that potion from earlier, but you shouldn't need it. Yeah, at 2 damage, he's not going to be killing me first. And he's just gonna spam Tailwind because he knows he can't win. Pretty easy first battle. I get a crit. Nice. You'll always level up to level 6 from this battle, as long as you win. If you lose, you won't. And Gary's gonna be salty because he lost. It's just gonna be a common theme for him throughout the game. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. I'll show you guys later. Classic line. And that's pretty much it for Pallet Town at the moment. There's not really much you can do. I'm gonna check out my Pokemon real quick. See what nature I got. Sassy, Blaze. So not bad stats. Got 313, so that's pretty good. Up here we have Route 1. What you want to do is you talk to this employee from the Pokemart and she'll give you a free potion. Or he, I'm not sure really. On Route 1 you can find Pidgeys and Rattatas. Neither of them are overly that great. People will probably argue with me that Pidgeot's good, but there's other flying types that you can get in the game that do the same job. I'm not gonna catch anything on this route. I might catch a Rattata just to learn Cut later. But yeah, for flying type, I'm probably just gonna go with Charizard. It is free XP. I got another crit, wow. For the most part, I'll be cutting out wild battles. I'm just keeping the first route in just to show it. But trainer battles will be sped up and wild battles will be cut out. So we've made it to Viridian City. If we come up here, we will see... I can't see it from here. There's an old man dead in the road, but there's a gym here. And we can't access this yet, but we will be able to later in the game. If you come over here towards Route 22, and come up here, there's a cut tree here, but behind the tree there is a potion. Viridian Town's basic, second town in the game, first town that's not your starting town, not really much you can do. Oak wants us to grab that parcel for him, though, so we're going to head over to the Pokemart and grab that. Hey, you came from Pallet Town? You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? And we receive Oak's parcel. So we have to take that back to the lab, which means backtracking back to Pallet Town. There's really nothing else you can do in Viridian at this point. The old man that's dead in the road won't let you pass, and none of the NPCs will give you anything good. Or anything at all, rather. Going back to Route 1, we can hop the ledges to skip most of the route. You will have to walk through tall grass at the end, but if you're lucky, you won't run into a Pokemon. I am not. I would run into a Pokemon in the last patch of grass there. I also want to note that I did level up to level 7 and learn Ember. So we're going to come back and talk to Oak. He's going to be like, oh hey, my parcel. Well, it seems that your Pokemon is growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? And give him the parcel. Gary will come back and talk to him for a bit here. It's just pointless dialogue. Professor Oak's going to give us the Pokeballs and Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Yes, we know. We've played Pokemon before. You can't get detailed data on Pokemon by just seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. So here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. And we get 5 Pokeballs. In this game, there are benefits to catching multiple Pokemon that you aren't going to use for your team. I'll point out when you need a certain amount. Different amounts of Pokemon unlock different things, mainly items. If you're not comfortable playing Fire Red, I'd recommend getting at least 10 so that you can get the Flash HM later, but I'm probably not going to do that. If you come up here though, and you walk into Gary's house, we can see his little sister Daisy, and she'll give you a town map. This is also very helpful. And that's pretty much it, so I'm going to cut till we get back to Viridian City. And I hit level 8 on the way back up here. Important note that I didn't mention, when you're in Pallet Town, you can talk to your mom if you want to heal your Pokemon. You can also come in here and heal at Pokemon centers. What we're going to do next is head over here to Route 22. And this isn't the correct way to go, because this leads to the Elite Four, which we can't fight yet. But over in this grass, first try, we have Rattata, Mankey, and Spearow, and I will be catching a Mankey, assuming I don't kill it. Perfect. And Mankey is going to be the second member of my team. Assuming he wants to stay in the ball. Perfect. There we go. And my Mankey is level 4 at the moment, so I'm just going to train it up a bit till level 6. I don't have a nickname. I'm just going to heal and then train up to level 6, and then I'll see you guys back then. Alright, my Mankey is now level 6, and it has learned Low Kick, and I feel confident to fight this rematch with Gary. And Gary wants his revenge, and he'll have 2 Pokemon now. Depending on which starter you chose will dictate which Pokemon. He'll always have a level 9 Pidgey with Tackle, Sand Attack, and Gust, Key 9 for the ability, normal flying. And then the opposite starter, or the same starter from the first fight, opposite of the strongest of what you chose. I am leading off with Charmander to fight the Pidgey, because I believe it has Gust. And I don't want to fight that with my Mankey. And because I chose Charmander, he'll have Squirtle with Bubble, and I'll be fighting that with Mankey. Still not a very hard fight. If you need to grind, there are level 5s in this grass which give decent experience. I got a nice burn there. And that Pidgey gave 105 experience. So here's the Squirtle. I'm going to switch to Mankey. Squirtle is level 9, Water type, Torrent, Tackle, Tail Whip, and Bubble. Scratch probably does more than Low Kick. Low Kick's based off weight, and Squirtle is not very heavy. Okay, I'm gonna switch. It gets a crit, nice. I have to heal. I think Bubble might hurt him. I don't know what the chances of it actually going for Bubble is. I know it does have it, but it seems whenever I fight him, it only goes for it maybe once or twice. I need to crit, nice. And that's Gary for round 2. It's still not too difficult. I know I got crit and struggled a little bit, but nothing over the top. I heard the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. So like Gary says, you still can't go this way because of the Elite Four, so all that's left to do now is to talk to the old dead man in the road. First I'm going to heal up all my Pokemon though. So up here is the old man. You can see he's up on his feet now, and well, now that I've had my coffee, I'm ready to go. What is that red box you have? Ah, so you're working on your Pokedex? Then let me give you a word of advice. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, the Pokedex automatically updates its data. You don't know how to catch a Pokemon? I suppose I had better show you then. This is just the catching tutorial that's in every game. He's also going to give you an item after called Teacher TV, and it basically is just a tutorial box on how to play this game. You shouldn't need it. Everything that's in there I'll probably walk through anyway, and more. But if you want to take a look at it, you can. It just plays like a little movie. So this old man's going to catch a level 5 Weedle. Weedle we haven't seen yet. It's a bug type. It's going to be up on the next route. There, now tell me, that was educational, wasn't it? And here, take this too. And he's also going to give you the Teacher TV. One thing I do want to do before I go to the next route is I want to go to the mart and get some potions and some other medication. Before you couldn't shop here because you had to deliver the parcel first, but now that you delivered it, I'm going to grab 10 Pokeballs, 2 potions, 1 antidote, and that's about it. I don't think I'll need a Paralyze heal yet. If I get paralyzed on Viridian Forest, it's super unlucky. So heading up here, we have made it to Route 3. Route 2. And on Route 2, you can find Pidgey, Rattata, Caterpie, and Weedle. I'm just going to avoid this grass for now because there's nothing in here that I want to catch. And it continues on to after the forest as well. This here always bugs me that this wasn't lined up. Into Viridian Forest. There's a few items we can get, as well as there's a few trainers. If you talk to this guy, he's just going to tell you about bug Pokemon, but if you look next to him, at the base of this tree, there's an antidote. In Viridian Forest here, you can find Caterpie, Weedle, and Pikachu, as well as Kakuna and Metapod. If you have Charmander, this place is pretty easy to get through. You can just ember everything without any much problem. Ideally, I want to get Mankey up sub-level too. But this really just isn't the place because all he has is Scratch and Low Kick and everything is pretty light. So grab that item up there and then continue on this way, and there is another item we can grab in this grass. The Metapods and Kakunas are pretty easy to fight since all they do is harden. I'm actually going to switch train my Mankey here because I want to get it up to like around level 9, level 10 before we get to Pewter City. Come on, let's battle. It's a miracle I didn't get poisoned on Poison Sting. That never happens. We have Bug Catcher number 2. You can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. What does that even mean? I knew I spoke too soon. I don't know why I even opened my mouth. Cure Poison, Cure Potion. That was a bit of a rough battle. These signs here just have trainer tips on them. I'm not going to spend time reading them. They're never important. We can grab another antidote here. That's replenished my antidote that I just used. Over this way is a shortcut, but I'm just going to avoid it real quick just to get more experience and fight this bug catcher. And that's the third bug catcher down. So head over to this shortcut. You can skip a lot of tall grass this way. And we have bug catcher number 4. Did you know that Pokemon evolved? Yes! And my Charmander learned Metal Claw in that fight. So if we come over here, we can grab another item, and this is the last item in the... maybe second last? No, this is the last item in the forest. And this will be the last bug catcher in the forest. Poisoned on 2 out of 3 poison stings. Nice. I'm actually not going to heal this poison. Just because we're almost out of this forest anyways. This is Gen 3, so you can die to poison still, but I think I have enough health to make it. This is just the last continue of Route 2, there's still the same Pokemon as before, and we have made it to Pewter City. And that's going to be the end of episode 1. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in part 2.